Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. And so we are outside Wayne PAL Police Athletic League. If you've watched some of my other experience videos, then you know we are at the Second Saturday Record Show. This is a cool thing here. It happens once a month, second Saturday of every month, which is why it is called the Second Saturday Record Show. And this place has lots and lots of vendors that come in from all over the place. Records, CDs, all kinds of things. So let's head on inside and see what we can find today. All right, so we're inside, everyone. Look at this place. It's packed with a lot of vendors. This should be pretty cool. Let's go around now and see what we can find. We're gonna go table by table. We're gonna check it all out. All right, so table number one, here we go.
Hold your attention, flip it over, you hear all the hits. See, I'm back.
It's like Ziggy Stardust. See you. Where's my step? That black frame. Right away. Happy New Year to
Got one here.
Trooper's coming to the door, to his door, and he hands me the cigarette.
An 8-track player. We were driving down the shore with her, listening to the only 2 8-tracks he had. Queen's Greatest Hits.
All right, table number two, here we go.
That was an easy one, bro. Are there that many people coming from out of town that will literally just go and stand and they just break up?
It's on like their last show. Oh, really? Wow. In Philly. Oh, man.
That was it, right? Version of what pressing.
Is that a thing?
He still was testing positive as of like
Shane McGowan.
Yeah.
All right, and table number three here. Look at that.
Oh, I went to that house. And after a while, what is he going to find what he's looking for? Hey, you mean Ghana? Find larger. Oh, is he? Yeah. What's he looking for?
That's your stuff.
What do you got?
Mono and a stereo.
Yeah, so I was in there second for Craig, and I spent 3 months in there. $15 on the table. He didn't want to go to the next one. He goes,
That alcohol was displayed.
I get a whole
Mr. Richard.
I'm never going to listen.
All right, the next one is up now. We are starting here.
Back, we do have like a
Could be.
threshold.
Could be.
If it's like under 80%
Yeah.
or something.
I don't hesitate. If I get something that's not in the condition I ordered it, I don't hesitate to complain. And some dealers deem me as a pain in the ass, and they give me bad.
Well, the next time I see you, tell me your feedback too.
Okay.
And if it is, if I find you on the list, I'll send you a direct.
It's definitely not 99. It's not like 80 either.
Okay, yeah. Most likely, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I sometimes looking on the phone is something like that.
Yeah.
So, all right, next time I see you.
Okay, take care of it. Yep, have a good one. Yeah, I'll look for you next one. Okay, sounds good.
And yet again, another table we get started with.
I have really heard. All right, I don't know if I forgot anything. I think I got everything. Kennedy's old. That's classics.
You look so happy. That's good, right?
I'm happy I didn't spend much money today. I wanted to spend money, but the guys don't let me spend money.
What? Doesn't sound right.
Said that I just want to look through and make sure I got everything today because I did a number last time. I fucking left the record behind. Yes. And they were never found.
Somebody nabbed them, so I wish it was me,
Yeah,
because I'd give them back to you.
right, I know. What pressing is it?
Oh, well, I got it out of a guy that worked for Foamage Records. He did mostly the Jewish records.
So let me call you later. Let me one.
The other one on there? Thank you, John. I just got it. All right, I was thinking 65, but I know that's probably.
Hey, that last year. CCM showed him.
Where's
He was about 94.
Yeah. 3 stars on the plate. Robbie.
Oh, right, yeah, the big Bob. Yeah, it was a doomed flight. Which goes just on this yeah. A lot of them died on the plane. Ricky Nelson, even what's his name? Jim Croce died. So did John Denver. Those people, yeah.
Okay, so what did you think? That was pretty cool, right? I mean, so much going on at those places. I always love them. Lots to check out at the Second Saturday Record Show. Happens once a month and creatively gets its name because it happens every second Saturday in Wayne, New Jersey. There's other ones that take place in different cities. I know there's one in New York and stuff like that as well. But I like this one. It's close to me, so I hit it up, and I love all the different vendors that come. And it's like going to 10, 20 different record stores all in one day kind of a thing. And I had some good finds today. Not quite as many as I've had in the past, but it never fails when I go to these places. There's always something cool to be found. And so I actually got a CD at this one, which is rare for me. The place, going to these, it's known that this is predominantly going to be vinyl, and I don't mind that as long as it's stuff that I don't have on CD or can't get. I like to buy, when I spend the money on the vinyl, it's usually because it's out of print or never pressed to CD, that kind of stuff. But as I said, I did get one, and it's this one here. Rick Springfield, Hard to Hold. I did not have to pay $40 on it. I actually talked the guy down to $30. It's a Japanese pressing of the soundtrack to the movie that he filmed, same name. So he's on most of these tracks, and then I think there's 2 or 3 other songs on here by other artists, but it is predominantly a Rick Springfield album, and it's one that I couldn't get. I've now got his whole collection minus that one, so that filling in is topping things off. Well, and when I say everything, again, I'm talking about from Working Class Dog on. I don't have all of those earlier ones. I've only got the debut. But anyways, separate story. Sorry, guys. So this was kind of the big find, the one that turned out to be very cool. I knew about it, but kind of had forgotten and saw it, and then I listened to it a bit, and I really dug it. Flint. So we got 2 guys from Grand Funk Railroad here. We got Don Brewer in here and Mel Shashar. I probably butchered that, and I apologize, Shashar. I'm sure I'm not saying it right, but there we go. If you like Grand Funk, you're gonna like this. This was really interesting. This is 1978, so in a period, after Grand Funk there. That was really cool. So I got that. That was awesome. $10 on that. And then the rest of these were $2 records. So Mountain, called Go For Your Life, 1985 album. And yes, it has a decidedly 1980s sound to it, which I really dig, actually. So it's not that bluesy sound of Mountain that we know from the late 60s, early 70s and everything. But I'm very happy with it. This is on Scotty Brothers Records, which I always liked that label. I thought the artist that they signed, like Survivor, was on that label. And forget who else we had, but there was a number of great artists. And it was just one of those labels that I always kind of dug. Michael Stanley Band and the album North Coast. I think this is 1981. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like 1981. So again, you know me, I love to go for these artists that are from the 70s making albums in the 80s, and then they try to inject or infuse the 1980s sound, those keyboards and synthesizers and stuff like that. Maybe not so much with Michael Stanley Band, but boy, did it ever happen on this album here. But yeah, so I picked that up, another $2 one. This one here, didn't know anything about Spanos. I guess that's him there, because there's Danny Spanos' lead and backing vocals. But the reason I picked this up is we've got Dana Strum on here from Slaughter, bass and backing vocals. And then we've got Joey DePompas, if I'm saying that right, on drums, and John Bertzer on guitar. Then we've got guest players on here like Ron Macaluso on guitars. Actually, it says guitars on all tracks, so maybe it was recorded with him. This is on Pasha Records, which is a CBS label, but Quiet Riot was on that label. We've got Rick Derringer on here. We've got Jimmy Johnson, Frankie Banali from Quiet Riot is on drums. Yep. And then Ross Bolton, keyboards on all tracks. So I don't know, man, but Dana Strum playing on this here, so definitely worth checking out. Looks like trouble. Don't know what it's going to sound like, but since he's on it, I want to have it in the collection. And this was a pretty cool one here. Justin Hayward, Night Flight, and lead vocalist for Moody Blues, in 1980 on the Durham label, if I'm saying that right, or DRAM. Flip it over so you can actually see that there. But what I found interesting about this is that it was done with Jeff Wayne. And so Jeff Wayne, War of the Worlds, Justin Hayward sang, and I forget the name of the track, but he does one of the tracks that was a pretty big hit at the time off of it. To capitalize on it, as I understand it and was reading, this album was recorded with Jeff Wayne. So I thought, well, I really enjoyed the War of the Worlds and what he did there. So maybe I'm going to really dig this. So added that in. But yeah, so let's see. 5 records came out of that along with the 1 CD, which I don't normally get. So I did pretty well coming out of there. And so got a bunch of things that I can veer into and try out different stuff. And we'll have to see where musically this takes me. But hope you guys enjoyed that experience through the record show and seeing the stuff that I've gotten here. And yeah, have a great one, guys. And I'll certainly be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.